In the heart of West Africa, in what is now Benin, there once existed a kingdom unlike any other. A kingdom feared by its enemies, respected by its allies, and protected by one of the most formidable military forces in history. They were not kings, they were not men, they were women. They were the Dahomey Amazons. The kingdom of Dahomey rose to power in the 17th century, located along the Gulf of Guinea. Known for its military strength and strict social order, Dahomey became a dominant force in the region. But what truly set this kingdom apart was its elite corps of human warriors, known locally as the Agoji. To outsiders, especially European traders and colonizers, they became known as the Amazons, a name inspired by the legendary female warriors of ancient Greek mythology. But the Agoji were no myth. They were real and they were deadly. The origins of the Dahomey Amazons are debated, but many historians believe they began as palace guards, who men taxed rates protecting the king. Over time, their role expanded. Under King Gezu, who ruled in the early 19th century, these women were transformed into a full-fledged military regiments. They were trained, armed and deployed just like male soldiers, often even more rigorously. Becoming an Amazon was no easy feat. Young girls were recruited, sometimes voluntarily, sometimes forcibly. Once chosen, they underwent brutal training designed to eliminate fear and instill absolute loyalty. They climbed thorn-covered walls. They endured pain without flinching. They practiced combat with real weapons, machetes, gloves, and later rifles. Discipline was strict. Disobedience was not tolerated. They were forbidden from marrying or having children. Instead, they were symbolically married to the king, devoting their lives entirely to the kingdom. The Dahomey Amazons were known for their fearlessness in battle. Armed with muskets, knives, and razor-sharp machetes, they fought in the front lines. Their strategy relied on speed, surprise, and aggression. European soldiers who encountered them were often shocked, not just by their skill, but by their ferocity. Some accounts describe Amazons charging directly into enemy lines, ignoring gunfire, determined to defeat their opponents at any cost. At their peak, the Amazons numbered in the thousands and formed the backbone of Dahomey's military power. They participated in raids, territorial expansions, and battles against neighboring states. Their reputation spread far beyond Africa. European traders and colonizers wrote detailed, often fearful accounts of these warriors. To many, they were both fascinating and terrifying. But the rise of European colonialism would bring new challenges. In the late 19th century, Dahomey faced off against French forces during the Franco-Dahomeyan Wars. Despite their courage and skill, the Amazons were at a disadvantage. The French had superior weapons, machine guns, and advanced artillery. Even so, the Amazons fought with unmatched bravery. Stories tell of women charging directly at French lines, refusing to retreat even in the face of overwhelming firepower. But courage alone could not stop colonial expansion. In 1894, Dahomey had fallen to French control. With the fall of the kingdom, the Amazons were disbanded. Their era had come to an end, yet their legacy did not fade. They remain one of the only documented all-female military regiments in modern history, an enduring symbol of strength, discipline, and resistance. Today, the story of the Dahomey Amazons continues to inspire. They have influenced books, documentaries, and even modern films, bringing their story to new generations. But beyond entertainment, their story challenges long-held assumptions about gender roles in warfare and leadership. They prove that courage, skill, and strength are not defined by gender, but by spirits. In a world that often forgets the stories of powerful women, the Dahomey Amazons stand as a reminder that history is not just written by kings and conquerors, but also by warriors who dared to defy expectation. They were not legends, they were not myths, they were real, and their story still echoes through time. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, and turn on post notifications.